record. Okay, so right now you're opening up Inventor 2021. You're going to go ahead and produce a border and title block for drafting one in Mr. Langendorfer's class. Okay, this should all be ready to go. It's already on record. So go ahead and see what you think you can do. Okay.
Yep. All right, guys. So we're just going to be doing quick little border and title block for drafting one, like Mr. Langendorfer said. So first off, we're going to start a new drawing. If it'll load, takes a while, I guess. All right. So now that we got the first thing, first off, let's delete this sheet. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry. We're going to want to edit this sheet, make it size A. Hit OK. And what we're going to do is we're just going to delete this border real quick. Delete this. We don't want that. We're going to go into our drawing resources. We're going to hit that little plus there to expand it. You're going to see a bunch of things pop up. Now, what you're going to be concerned with is this, your border, and this, your title block. So we'll do the border first. Right. So you're going to right click on it. And you're just going to select define new border. And once you do that, you're going to have this. And then going to want to we don't want to save that. Okay. First off, we're going to go in 1/4 of an inch. We're going to go up 4 a bit. Then from here, we're going to go down 5, 1/2 an inch. We'll go over again. We're going to go out again 1/4 of an inch. Down again. And from here, I believe, yep, it's another 1/4 inch. And then over. Real quick. There we go. Next, we're just going to trim this up a little bit. Trim that. Delete that line. Trim that. Trim that. And trim that. We're just going to delete this. Delete that there. You're going to hit finish sketch. You're going to name this. We're just going to call it HHS. Or actually, drafting one border. All right. So then you're just going to save that. And now we'll move on to the title block. So for the title block, you're going to right click again. You're going to hit define new title block. That'll create this. And then now you can draw your title block. Now the title block you can draw anywhere because it's gonna collapse to whatever you're doing automatically into the bottom right corner. So first off, we're gonna start with going over 10.5. All right. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up about 5/8. We're gonna go over again for 10.5 and then down. And that'll be our title block. If you want, you can move this a little bit just so that it's a little more centered. Come on. Just so you can see it a little bit better. Might help. All right, then we can delete this and delete this so we can see fresh canvas. Right, next, we're gonna start defining these little divots in here. So we're gonna go over 3.5 inches, all right, and up. That'll be our first section. Again, you can delete that just so it will make it a little bit neater so you can see. We're gonna go over again for, let's see, oh wait, let's start on the other side, sorry. You go over here for 1 inch, go up go over another inch, and go up another inch, go up. All right. Now we have all our little sections taken care of. We can see it all. These ones I wouldn't worry about deleting just because they're not really obstructing your view. All right. Next thing we're going to work on is text placement. So for the text, they're all going to be an eighth of an inch apart. So we're going to go up an eighth and then over. Go up an eighth from there. Over. Go up another eighth. Over. And then do this again one more time. Over. All right. Now we have all our sections done. It's looking pretty good, right? You should have 5 of these little sections here if you want to scroll in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So now we'll start with the text. So first off, we're just going to put here. We're just going to write Honesdale High School. Sorry, should be in all caps. Just for consistency. We're going to highlight this. We're going to make this. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. We'll leave it like that. Alrighty. We're going to move this to about center there. You're going to want it. It makes it easier to move it out and then back in. Might be easier for you. Just going to want to get this as center as possible. All right. There's that. Next, we're going to just type in, and we're going to go drawn by. And then for this part, I'm going to select this, properties, and go down to properties drawing, and you hit author. And you're going to hit this little X here, and then I'll put the author right there. Probably want to add, I would say either a space or 2 even. Maybe make it 2 spaces just so that get a little bit of separation there. That should be good. And then we're going to put this one on the edge. You want a good distance away, but not too much from the border there. And that'll be good for that. All right, now that block's done. So now we can trim all these. Trim that, trim that, trim that, trim that. There you go. That's what it should look like. All right. Now, for the next part, we're going to be doing our title, our scale, and our date. So we'll start off with the title. First off, this time we're going to go back to the properties. We're going to actually just do drawing. Actually, do the title first. Title. And 2 spaces, I would say, is good. And then we're going to go back to the drawing. We're going to go down here and see where it says. Should be project, I think. Or title. There it is. Gosh. Okay, title. And you're going to move it down. There you go. Then you're just going to hit OK. Move this again. Now this one should fit in right around here. And same thing. You want a decent distance away. See how that fits in there. And that's looking pretty good. Next, we're going to be onto the scale. So scale, 2 spaces again, just for consistency's sake. Now, for the scale's a bit different, I believe. I don't think there's an actual scale for this. All right, I'm looking in there. I don't see it. Might be in the other one. Might want to go to model. I don't think there's one for scale. Nope. Okay, anyways, so for this one's going to be a little bit different. And for this one, we have to, let me see. Go here. Then we're going to go to iProperties. We're going to go to custom, this tab right here. I'm going to type in the name. It's just going to be scale, value. We're not going to put a value in right now. It's just going to be blank. It's just going to be text. We're just going to hit add and then apply. And you close it. Right now, when you do this and you hit your text again, type in scale. And we'll go to here, and we'll go to custom properties, and we're going to do this, and then we're going to drop it in. There's your scale. You're going to hit OK again, and you're going to drop this in between this two, and it should line up with title. If it doesn't a little bit, that's okay.
No, guys, come on.
About as accurate as possible. Like I said, just so it looks nice, neat, and clean. All right. Next, we're going to have the date. So we're just going to put date. Drawing again, and it's just going to be under creation date. You're going to hit the X again to drop it down. That. Now this one, you're going to want to put it in right around here. I'd say about halfway is good. Maybe a little bit more, actually, just to get it in. So maybe right there. It's probably about good. All right. Now we'll get on to these 3. Actually, before we do that, though, I'm going to trim this up again. Right, so that box is completely done. Now we're going to go back to text. We're going to enter your class. This one, that goes. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Right, we're going to put this kind of center, as center as possible. It's okay to be a little off. Like I said before, I'm gonna hit this text. We may have to make another iProperties, I don't believe. So again, we're gonna go back to File, Properties, Custom. This one we're just gonna call Class. Add it, apply, close. Same thing, go to your text. This time you just hit Custom Properties, hit Class, hit the X. Okay. Same thing, you're going to want this to put in the middle so that it's all nice and neat. Actually, maybe you might even want this over a little bit because your class isn't going to be necessarily centered like this would. So the edge of your letters are going to be here. So you probably want it around here, depending on if you're like a 5A or something, or whatever the case may be. You can even shrink this a little bit. Don't do that. Anyway, so we'll add another text. This one's going to be your seat number. But before we do that, I'll just go over here. Let's make another custom one to save time so we're not jumping back and forth like crazy here. Let's say seat. add, and then apply, close. Do this. We're gonna do seat. Okay, like that. Again, you want it in the middle as close as possible. Again, you want to drop down here, go to custom, go to seat, drop it, and that. Right, same thing. The middle of the seat is not going to be the middle of your letters. You probably want it around like right here or so. Right, and the next thing, put that in the wrong spot. Sorry, guys. And then these two rows right here.
That way you're doing something in here, Shelley. I'll put you to work.
Okay. Again, with the text, this one's going to be drawing number. Drawing number, okay. Scroll out, scroll back in a little bit, get this center as possible again. Like I said, without taking up too much time, trying to make this as quick as possible. You're gonna look in here. I believe there is a drawing number somewhere. That's part number. Oh. Put it in there, so we'll just add another one. Go back up to iProperties, go to custom, type in drawing number. Actually, even make it the same as that if you just want to do this. Add, apply, close. And then go to text again, go here, go to custom, drawing number, hit the X, okay. Same thing. Probably want this over a little bit just because you're not going to have the same amount of text as same amount of space generally. Right? And from here, you can actually just delete these lines now if you want. You're all done. It should look something like this. Right. And you're just going to hit finish sketch. You're going to name this plus drafting 1. Title block.
Oh, jeez.
And you're going to save it. Now, to get this onto a sheet, you're going to right click on this, hit insert. It's going to be your border. Click on this, insert. It's going to be your title block. Oop. Then it went all the way to the bottom. It's not good. Let's undo that. Edit our border. Region. Should insert right there. I don't know why it's not. Mr. Langduffer, do you know why this isn't clicking to the bottom?
Clicking where?
Yeah. You know how this is supposed to be all the way up? It's at the bottom of it. Oh, wait, actually. Is there a line of my typing? I don't think so. Nope. You know, because when I save this, right? Save that. And then this is on the bottom. It's on that board.
Okay, so I'm thinking what you're gonna have to do, if this is the title block, you're gonna have to offset that a 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch to tell it that that's where you want it to go,
Okay.
because it's gonna go in the lower right-hand corner. Right?
Yeah.
Actually, it should go right there, don't you think?
You thinking you want it on the bottom?
No, I don't want it on the bottom. I want it right there in the lower end corner. Nope, you're right. It should be up a little bit higher. So you
Yeah.
inserted that title block. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you insert, there's an area there where it tells you where do you want to insert it. You go ahead.
Uh-huh. It's part of the sheets.
So wait. See where it says? Look at
Where?
revision, sheet A, options. Okay, so where do you want it? If you go over here, you can click in either one of those and it's going to tell you. See where it goes?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Okay.
it should. I don't know.
Well, move it around. See if it clicks up on top. See what happens. Okay. Let it go.
Oh, that up top is fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because of this little line. I see what it is.
Got it?
All right, don't do that. Just delete that little line right there.
Because you still got another dot there or something. Okay, good.
No, I think it's fine. All right. Sheet again. There we go.
All right.
All right.
Good job, buddy.
Now that that's done, we're going to go back to iProperties, fill in a little bit of the information. Title, drafting one title block for this one. And then for the author, it's going to be whatever your name is. So I'm on Mr. Langdorfer's computer. That's what it is. You can change that so you can just be like, I did this one, so I'm gonna write my name, Drew Hazen. For your project, you're not gonna change any of these things, I believe. And your date's already done for you. If you want a different date, you can just hit that and select whatever date you have. And now for the other ones, you're gonna go custom. When you click on these, you see this little part that says value and you type in whatever you want. So this class period is 7th. You put in whatever you want and then you're going to hit modify. It's going to set that value to 7. For your drawing number, I'll just call this one number 1. It's not really. For the scale, just say it's 1:1. Modify. And you see I'm C1. So do that and you're going to hit apply and it fills all these in for you. All right, and that's how you do your drafting one title block. I hope you guys have a good day. See you some other time.